Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Air Hauler 2 with me, Herd 37. So it's kind of looking around, we got some interesting jobs here, or some interesting potential jobs. And one is this Huntington to IG-04. By the way, do you see that just click over on its like self before I clicked? Like it just shortened. This keeps happening today. It's really freaking annoying. Now this one, IG-04, there's actually 2 jobs going there, but as you can see, it's over 1,000 pounds if you combine it, and we simply can't take that kind of cargo. So we'll have to do it, go up, come back, go up, come back. And then I want to go up to IN-88. There's a job here paying $3,800, and I want to take that because coming back there's another job paying only $1,700, but it's a job, and it ups our rating or whatever. So I kind of really want to do that. So I think the first one we could take up there, IG-04, there's only a $200 difference. So go ahead and say which one. All right, so they both have over a day actually. So I'll just go ahead and select this one. Now IG-04, there's not too much to talk about. In Tri-State, as you already know, there's no real procedures or anything for takeoff. However, there's kind of interesting Litzinger. This is an extremely small airport. It's not even really an airport, actually. As you can see, it's only 1,057 feet long, grass runway. It's gonna be kind of tough. As you can see, the wind is basically north and south, so I think we'll just go straight in because it's gonna be crosswind. Any way you do it, so we'll probably just come in and land on runway 27. Now, I say it's not really an airport because if you look at it, it's Litzinger Ultralight Flight Park, so it's made for ultralights. In Versailles, I can't remember if it's Versailles or Versailles, because there's Kentucky, I think it's Versailles or Versailles, and then I remember Indiana, I lived near there. I can't remember if it was Versailles or Versailles, because they call it different ones at different places. I can't remember which one it is. But yeah. One thing about this, it says obstruction 17 from the runway road, which it's not really a problem for us, just having a road. That's on runway 9, and runway 27, which we're going to say go in, has nothing. Although I don't think a road would be a problem for us. It probably won't even be a road in FSX. It'll probably be trees, but I don't really know. And as you can see right there, aircraft based on the field 1, ultralights 1. So this is going to be kind of interesting going in there. That's a really short runway for us. All right, we'll get out of here. Get out of here. Back to Air Hauler 2. We should just call it Air Hauler. See how it keeps shortening itself? It's been doing that today. I have to click back over to bring up the jobs. I don't know why it does that. It's kind of an annoying little thing. So can we go ahead and fly that? Let's see. How far was it? 128 nautical miles. Alright, we only have enough for 48. I'm going to put in a good amount extra. We burn a lot more fuel, really. And we're going to have to come back anyway. We're going to come back empty, actually. So 128 and 128, well, there should be fuel there. I mean, technically, you wouldn't think there'd be fuel there, but I think they have fuel, like all of them. Because I was going to say we could just load it up for enough to come back, but when I go and land there, I don't want to be very heavy. So like there's a 60 extra. Like I said, I can't remember, I think we burn more in this one. Usually it's less, but we'll go for it. IG-04, VFR, project to IG-04. Last position, it's not even, it's like 10. I don't know why it keeps doing that 4 hours ahead. Alright, but VFR, although it'll change this, I'm sure. Probably go 5,500 feet. Alright, let's go ahead and go over to Air Hauler 2. Or Air Hauler 2. Let's go over to FSX. Alright, everybody, here we are in a little Cessna here in Huntington. Let's go ahead and drop down. Parking brake is on. Go Go ahead and put that full in, crack the throttle, turn on the battery, beacon, and nav. And the fuel pump. Go ahead and start her up. Turn off that fuel pump and trim it while we're down here. Seems like I'm forgetting something, but I think we're good. And we'll go ahead and turn the pitot heat on. See, they keep wanting us, making us go IFR.
436 IFR to Charlotte, ready to copy. 436 cleared to Charlotte Airport.
Where are you?
Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 7,000.
Oh, the Dash 8. Oh, that is actually extremely realistic because that's US Air. The Dash 8. And that literally goes to Charlotte several times a day. That's crazy.
Climb and maintain 7,000. Departure on 132.905. Squawk 5557.
Trying to beat him.
Contact ground on 121.9er when ready to taxi. Huntington, clearance delivery. Cessna, Golf, Bravo, Alpha, Foxtrot,
Let's go ahead and
Mike,
set
ready
this
to copy
GPS up.
IFR,
That's kind of crazy that that's actually at Huntington.
Cessna, Golf, Bravo, Alpha, Foxtrot,
Because, like I say, it's
Mike,
totally legit.
04 airport as filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 5,500. Departure frequency is 132.905. Squawk 3.
I'm starting up.
Cessna, Golf, Bravo, Alpha, Foxtrot, Mike, cleared to India.
Ah, they're gonna beat us, man.
Airport as filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 5,000.
This should be out pretty quick
Departure
there.
on 132.905. Squawk 3.
Actually, it should be, since we're going out west, it should be 4,500 or 6,500, but I don't know if we can get to 6,500. Turn over to ground and request our taxi.
Ground, Cessna, Golf, Bravo, Alpha, Foxtrot, Mike with Papa, ready to taxi IFR. Cessna, Golf, Bravo, Alpha, Foxtrot,
Taxi
Mike,
light comes on. Parking brake is off.
Using taxiway Alpha. Contact tower on
Maybe we can beat these guys.
1.5 when ready.
Acknowledge the clearance.
Short runway 30. Using taxiway Alpha. Cessna, Alpha, Foxtrot, Mike. 4363, hold position. Caution that Cessna and Skyhawk on the taxiway.
Ah, they got us.
4363, continue taxi.
They let me go first anyway.
Ground, Cessna, Alpha, Foxtrot, Mike, would like to cancel IFR. Cessna, Alpha, Foxtrot, Mike, IFR flight plan is canceled. Taxi to runway and request VFR departure from tower. 4363, hold position. Caution
How
that
can we have to
Skyhawk
stop
on the
again?
taxiway.
It can't be that slow.
Hold position 4363. 4363,
Alright.
continue
Got
taxi.
my both hands free again. Whoa.
Roger, 4363.
Gonna go ahead and set the flaps. By the way, I'm gonna try a little trick. Probably not next episode, but maybe after that. I want to see if I can't have this thing automatically open up the A2A Cessna 172. I think I'm gonna try and trick to see if I can get it to do it. It'd be really nice if it works.
4363, continue
He's,
taxi. Roger, 4363.
that's really dumb ATC. That's why I don't like ATC right there. Like I say, I don't know if we should stop here. I never stopped here before because, like I say, this runway is actually closed in real life. We don't use it. So I don't know if we should still have to stop at it or not. Yeah, but I'm wondering if I copy over the A2A, and I might have to edit the config file for the textures or whatever. If I can have it, when it opens up, it'll automatically open up the A2A Cessna 172 Skyhawk. I don't know why they keep cautioning that Dash 8. Leave them alone.
4363, continue taxi.
I didn't realize how fast we were taxiing, but dang, I hit the brakes and saw it.
Skyhawk on the taxiway.
Man, stop telling me that.
4363, continue taxi.
Okay, we're going out west. So, it's number 7.
Tower, Cessna, Golf, Bravo, Alpha, Foxtrot, Mike, ready for departure to the west at runway 30. Clear for
approved.
takeoff. Runway
See him
30
over there.
west departure approved.
Down here. Acknowledge that.
Clear for takeoff. Runway 30.
And see,
Cessna,
that's why I didn't want to be
Foxtrot,
behind them, because they're still clear over there. Although they've been keep getting told to stop, which is ridiculous. Alright, go ahead and get on the runway and get out of here. A little better lined up here. Go ahead and get on out of here. Going a little right on me. Go ahead and get on up and out of here. And I'm letting go and she's not banking left. Maybe that's somehow fixed. I don't know how it would be fixed. But it's not banking left, so that's awesome. Corrected the flaps. Man, it's literally just straight, isn't it? Desired track 297, the heading of the runway I believe is 298. Just like literally straight out here.
Tower 4363, ready for IFR departure, runway 30. 4363, taxi into position and hold.
I'm gonna trim her down a little bit.
4363.
We're getting blown a little right. I think there's some wind there. Go ahead and hit the autopilot. Well, I'll arm it. Kind of feel like hand flying a little bit. There's nothing going on.
4363, clear for takeoff, runway 30.
This guy's gonna like blast past us.
Clear for takeoff, runway 30. 4363.
Like I said, that plane, that Dash 8, they literally run to Charlotte like I want to say 3 or 4 times a day, I think. See if he should see him coming. Kind of see him right there, I think. I want to fly my own plane, but I kind of want to see this guy take off. Or if he's going to just come flying by us. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and hit nav. We've already got it over to the GPS. Altitude 700 feet a minute.
4363, contact Huntington.
Well, I can't.
On 132.905.
So he's already taken off. Where the hell is he?
132.905.
Can't be him. I never saw anything. Where in the world could he be? That can't be him. That's way too high. I thought he was going to come flying right by us. He should have, basically. I mean, unless he's way up. Where'd he go? Alright, that's kind of crazy. I thought this might happen. Move that down to 500. Probably have to climb a little bit slower than that, actually. See what that does with our airspeed. Still coming down to 60 knots.
Cessna Alpha Foxtrot, Mike, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Holding steady right there at 60 knots. I don't want to drop any lower. Only at 2,700 feet. 124 miles out. Hour 46. Be a lot less than that. I'm actually kind of worried about the landing at 1,000 feet. I mean, we should be able to stop in plenty of time. Hopefully there's just no trees like some of these airports we've been landing at with the trees right at the edge. That's why I've been kind of coming in real high over the trees and then trying to get down real quick. We're at 3,000 feet. And I'll lean it out just a little bit. I usually let it get down a little lower, or up, let us get up a little bit higher before I start leaning it out. But I'm going to see if that would make any difference on our airspeed. Nothing to the left, but we got, I guess that would technically be Ashland. To our right. Right, coming up on 3,500, airspeed dropped a little bit there. Got to 88, see if that does anything. It does on the cruise. Move that, knock that back to 400 feet a minute. Usually at 300 feet, our airspeed improves greatly. Just kind of heavy for the little Cessna. Well, let's see, 296. Just remove that. I'm going to go ahead and speed it up, because there's nothing really to see or anything, nothing to do. So I'll go ahead and speed her up, everybody, and back in just a little bit. Alright, everybody's slowing it down. We're 19 miles out, so let's go ahead and get up on ATC here. See if we can find IGO4. There's 07. There's 19 KY. I haven't been there. Where are you, IGO4? There you are. Singer, turn into the traffic. Runway for a landing, like we said, is going to be 27. So it's basically straight in. Full stop landing. Now it's our position.
India Golf 04 traffic. Cessna Golf Bravo Alpha Foxtrot. Mike is 18 miles east.
The mighty Ohio.
Inbound to land. Runway 27.
By the way, the elevation I should have shown you on that chart was 970 feet. So this is basically that. If you take that at 1,000, I'll still go put it at about 3,200. Maybe we should go down to 3,000. We'll put it for 3,200 right now. You can see it is pouring the rain. Hopefully visibility isn't too bad. The clouds have gotten lower. There for a while they weren't low like that, but now they are. Of course, we need to come into land. $16 miles out. Move that to 298. We'll switch over to heading. Get over to the right just a little bit so we can fly in. I didn't write the exact heading down. Should have. You see that airport right there is Cincinnati, so it's really not all that far. Up on 3,800 feet. As soon as I hit, went up to 4x, the airspeed actually started to pick up. And when I got to an elevation where the leaning out the mixture actually mattered, made a difference. Let's go ahead and move this up to about 75. So once we get to 3,000, we need to put a full ridge. The low fuel lights have been on forever. Nice looking textures. Yeah, I really am not liking this low cloud stuff. Actually trying to come into a small area. Or a small little field, basically. How is that even in the game? An ultralight park? They actually made the time to put that in? That's kind of crazy. Alright, 3,200. I'm going to go ahead and put full rich. Just 12 miles out now. This will be fun. I'm just a little worried about the fact that it's only 1,000 feet long. I'm not sure it's a ton shorter. Where are the other ones? I can't remember. Until they're usually like 1,400 or something that we've been landing on. So I'm going to go ahead and get down to 3,000. We usually get down to about, we've been getting down around 2,800 before we make our approach, but the elevation being a little higher here, I put it up a couple hundred feet. Might actually be able to go down to 2,800. We need to be able to see our airport. Those daggone low clouds, man. It's kind of making this a little more difficult. Alright, we're right at 3,000. So just gonna get on the map right here. Can't see anything. if we're going to be able to see it ahead of us like we have on some of the others. I freaking hope so. That's our positioning
Golf
again.
04 traffic. Cessna Golf Bravo Alpha Foxtrot. Mike is 9 miles east 3000 inbound to land. Runway 27.
Do we get any lower? It seems like we're kind of high to come in here. We'll go to 2800. Still see fairly well. It looks like there's no like landmarks or anything on here. So we'll see what it's near, like a river or something. Ah, we're right in the thick of the clouds. Ah, jeez. 2700. Let's start pulling back on the throttle. Slow her down. No, it says 970 feet, but it doesn't. It feels like we're still up quite a bit. $2,500. Daggone clouds. Five miles out. What that is. It says there's a road right in front of it. I wonder if that'll be depicted properly. Never know. It's such a short runway in this crappy weather. It's gonna be hard to find. Sit up my seat a little bit. We're 4 miles out. Back on the thrust just a little bit more. A little bit more on the throttle with the flaps out. Wish it was over here. That'd be really nice in that clearing. Hope this isn't the road they were talking about. 3 miles out. It can't be in that clearing, right? Is there a runway right there? It should be going this way. Can't really be it because it says it's still ahead 3 miles. That's almost straight across. Only 2 miles out now, though. But it makes sense that it's over in here. That would be a. Would that be it? Because it's almost directly to the left of us now. What about right there? Autopilot's off. It says it's basically just up from us, so it's not. It can't be that one that we were looking at. I think it's right there. I think it's got to be it, right? On the thrust. I see the runway.
India Golf 04 traffic. Cessna Golf Bravo Alpha Foxtrot. Mike is on final. Runway 27 to land.
500.
We need to slow down a little bit.
Minimums.
Come on, girl, you gotta get back around.
100.
This isn't a good idea.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
A little while there. We really should have gone around. Really should have gone around because we weren't lined up at all. Actually, stopped it in time. We broke something though. That's bad. Yeah, I was debating whether or not to go around. And to be quite honest, we really should have gone around. Oh no! Thought I had that on it. Not sure what key I hit earlier then. At least we've got another job here, so at least we know where the runway is. Yeah, I couldn't get lined up for anything. I almost felt like we were at 2x there for a little bit. I think we were just coming down so quick. Alright, we're clear of it.
Traffic. Cessna Golf Bravo Alpha Foxtrot. Mike is clear of the
Yeah,
runway.
I'd like to do a better job. Just couldn't get lined up. Strobe and landing lights off, taxis off, pitot heat income off. Cut the fuel, nav, beacon, everything off. Alright, we'll have to go to air hauler and see the damage. Alright, here we are. We'll go ahead and unload this. Well, we were hauling fruit, so I don't think we heard it, right? There we go. Unload. Job complete. Finish the flight monitoring. Alright, takeoff time was at 10 o'clock. Landing at 11:16, hour 16. It was a positive landing. Takeoff fuel 116. Touchdown with 43. Look, it says 43 pounds. Max altitude 45.44. Max pitch 14.3. Max roll 21.6. Max speed was 124 knots. Max G's 1.4. Never stalled. Never had an overspeed. Landing description was positive. Gear touchdown true. Grass runway obviously. No damage to the runway, just damage to us. It looks like just one, so I guess it's not going to be horrible. Came down at 365. I thought we actually didn't come down that quick. We were coming down, but I thought at the very end we actually slowed it down a little bit. Landing speed 53.24 knots. Landing pitch 5.6. Landing heading 276.5. Landing wind speed 3. Coming at 3.9. So it was pretty much a crosswind landing. Let's make sure we were at 97. Yes, now it's 96. So it's 1% damage. That kind of sucks. But we still made money on the flight because it's only 3,600 to fix it. And like I said, we already had 3% damage. So even if it was, let's say, even a grand, we still made money on that flight. Check out our info. Raw reputation 23.3. So only... I don't know what that took us to. Was that 26 last time? I hope. Company logo. I wish you had a log where we could see what that was. Cargo rep. 6-9, what is today? The 10th? So it was 26, and now it's 27. Alright, so I guess we did get 1% or whatever you call it. Alright, but we're up at IGO4. Unfortunately, there's nothing coming back, so we'll fly back. I'll fly back empty on my own, and then IGO4 will come back to do that. Then I'll fly back again alone again, and then come up to IN88. We've got a job going up, like I said, and one coming back as well. IN55. See, that's going to there. It's almost $5,000. I debated whether or not to just fly up there empty and fly one back. I mean, we're already halfway here. If I go back, I mean, we could empty. I could just go up there and grab that, right? I think that's what I might do. I'm gonna probably go up to IN55 and snag that, and then I won't record obviously, but that gives. I mean, it's basically halfway, isn't it? From right here. I mean, it's 120, 241. We just flew 128 or so, so it's literally about halfway. And it picks us up almost $5,000. Why not just do that instead of flying back empty, I guess. So I'll go up there, IN55. Hopefully it'll be next episode. Things change, obviously, but I'll try and do that. But that's going to be it for this episode, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed it. I will catch you guys on the next flight.